In this demo, we will be showcasing how easy and seamless migrating from Elasticsearch to VeloDB can be. We will explore how VeloDB leverages existing Logstash deployments for data migration, as well as the dashboard compatibility in Kibana after the migration. For this demo, we will be using the sample log data and flight data from Kibana. Here we can see the flight and web traffic dashboards visualizing the data we're working with. Here is the dashboard visualizing web traffic. Many visualizations and widgets are visualizing the log data, providing useful insights. If we look at the flight data dashboard, we can see that there are similar useful visualizations in place. Now that we looked at the dashboard, let's take a look at the data. In the Dev tool, we can get a count of the number of records from the log data and the flight data. As you can see, there are 14,074 records in the log data set and 13,014 records in the flight data set. We'll be checking post-migration results against this later. To start with the migration, we're first going to migrate the Kibana dashboards. We start by navigating to Stack Management and exporting the dashboard definition as JSON files from Save Objects. Before we start with the data migration, we're going to first set up VeloDB. Let's quickly spin up a VeloDB environment. It is super easy to set up an account and create a warehouse with just a few clicks. You can see it right here. Now that our environment is created, we're going to replicate the schema from the current Elastic environments in VeloDB. Replicating the table is pretty straightforward with the create table DDL. As you see here, for the log data, and then for the flight data. And to show these tables are empty, we're going to run a quick count. And these tables are in fact empty. Now we're going to look at the data migration with Logstash. This is the configuration for Logstash. There are three parts. The first is the input from Elasticsearch. The second, filtering and transforming data. And then the output to VeloDB via the Doors output plugin. Now we start Logstash command line to migrate the data. There are some progress information, but feel free to skip ahead to the result. After the data migration, let's check the number of records in VeloDB. Here we ran another count query on the tables, and we can see the same number of records showing here as the count from the system that we're migrating from. We will deploy ES to Doors proxy and a new Kibana. First, we're going to configure the ES to Doors proxy and run the script. Now let's recreate the dashboards in Kibana with VeloDB and the exported configuration. Now let's look at the Kibana configuration. Here you can see that we configured the Elasticsearch host to localhost 8080, which is actually an ES to Doris proxy address. And then we're going to run the script to create a new Kibana instance and connect to ES to Doris. Now, to complete the migration, we will be importing the dashboard configuration to the new Kibana instance from Stack Management and the Saved Object menu. Click on the import link to import the saved dashboard configurations from before. This action will import the dashboard dependencies such as index patterns and visualization panels. Now let's review the migrated data and dashboards. Let's try searching the flight data in the new Kibana environment. Now let's take a look at the dashboards. With migration, it is often quite challenging to achieve compatibility across all the visualizations. However, in this case, we can see all the visualizations are still compatible and the charts are all functioning same as the source. This is true for both log data and the flight data. Now you know how easy it is to migrate from Elasticsearch to VeloDB without any code changes to either Kibana nor Logstash. Thank you for viewing the demo today. If you'd like to try this for yourself, check out the free trial in the link below.